Hello, and I am here to tell you that if you've heard that you just need to eat less to lose weight, and if you're not losing weight, you're not in a calorie deficit, I am here to tell you that that's not the whole truth. And so, my name is Ariel. I am an integrative and functional dietitian. I've been working with clients for over 20 years, and I guide women who struggle with food, whether it looks like emotional eating, chronic dieting, or underfueling. I help women to break free of the cycle of restriction, shame, and self sabotage so you can restore energy, you can balance your hormones, and you can finally be at peace with your body. There are so many things I'm going to be going over in future videos, and so I'm trying to make this one pretty succinct. But I can tell you from my personal struggles with food over the course of most of my life up into my early 30s, and it is an ongoing process. I mean, our relationship with food and fitness and health is meant to be a lifelong process, not a 6 or 12 week transformation program. So that is one key element of these videos and everything that I believe in is that we have no timeline here. We have the rest of our lives to continue to up level and fall in love with the process. Now, the first point I want to talk about is your metabolism is not broken, it's adaptive. And so when we're in a chronic calorie deficit, even if it's only a few hundred calories a day, you just downregulate everything in the body and you don't lose additional body fat because your body is smarter than that. And I will be going into this adaptation process in future videos. And the foods that women fear the most typically, like eating adequate carbohydrates and healthy fats, are the very reason that their bodies are in this state and they're struggling with losing weight and just feeling terrible in general. Low energy, lack of sleep, periods are either they're irregular, they're not ovulating, or if they're going through perimenopause or menopause, they have horrible hot flashes and symptoms. And a lot of this comes down to low fuel availability or erratic fueling. The other thing I want you to know is that we really want to shift into the mindset of abundance and expansion because we actually have a range that our body will maintain at. And if we're always at the low end of that range, then we're never really pushing the high end and seeing how amazing and vibrant and healthy we can feel. And a lot of women think this means that they're going to gain weight or they're not going to like their bodies. But I can tell you from personal experience that your body will thank you and you will be more vibrant and more beautiful when you are fully fed. And as much as we would love to dictate, this many calories equals this number on the scale and all of that nonsense, if our bodies were only that simple, I can tell you they are far from that simple. But I do guide women through a process in which if they want to achieve something specific, we can be specific, but then we always go back to intentional, intuitive eating and really falling in love with the process by honoring our hunger, honoring our satiety, and eating the foods that make us feel our best. So the truth is that when you eat enough high quality food and you honor your hunger and fullness and you move in a way that supports you and that you love, and there are so many ways to do this. Again, you don't have to go lift heavy or do CrossFit or follow, oh my gosh, all of these rules. The most important thing is that what you do is in alignment with you, because that's the other key that I work with clients on is our mindset. How you think and what you believe about food, about movement, about your body, that is the foundation, because our beliefs have a direct influence on our biology and on the results that we end up getting. And so we have to really start looking at this from the inside out, because when we build that new identity, when we build that connection, when we create and execute on a process that we can fall in love with and continue to refine over time, then weight loss or body composition or whatever it is we're trying to achieve, getting at peace with our bodies, it becomes like this labor of love, so to speak. We just fall in love with the process, and we build trust with ourselves, and we build self-esteem, and we figure out what works for us. And ultimately that's freedom, because we stop looking and we start listening. And so if this interests you, I'm going to be doing more future videos all about all of these topics that I've discussed and more, because I just think that there needs to be more light and more inspiration in this industry and more empowerment, because you don't need to rely on somebody else to figure out what to eat or how to move or what you should do. And it shouldn't be so damn complicated. And it really isn't. So I really hope you join me in future videos if this resonates with you. If not, I hope you find someone who does. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.